Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with, of course, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this don't work. Without you guys, I am here with my ace buddy, ace in the hole, Michael Anthony Fitness. And we're here in the man cave, and I love actually being able to work here in the workshop. What's up? How you doing, David Cruz? You're the first one here in the house. We chilling like a villain here in the workshop, doing some stuff. Donnell, how you doing, man? Hopefully, all you people. Okay, I've got to go to the post office tomorrow. Michael Anthony's been in here taking care of business on the racks and stuff, so now I got to go box this stuff up so we can get it out. How you doing, Robert Perez? Love what I do. David Cruz, appreciate that, man. Shay, how you doing, Shay? So I'm trying something new here in the man cave. I tell you what, Jet. You know what, Jet? I don't know what Jet's real name is. Jet, I don't actually know what your real name is. Wow. You watching LSU Clemson? Maybe, probably. So, I watched JMU, unfortunately.
I'm talking about
Bobby Ice, how you doing?
I'm talking about when it comes to the championship game, like the actual championship game, I could really care less about that.
So, wait, have you reacted to oh, you haven't reacted to it. You know, unfortunately, you got to pay what you owe. Big Man Gaming, how you doing? Eagles fan for life. So,
well, what is it? The college championship, like the championship game?
Yeah.
It's not about wins and losers. They have a faculty of people that pick the teams.
Well, of course.
So
it's kind of it's like the NFL Illuminati as well.
Well, it's not like the NFL where you have to actually win games. Well, you just have to win games, but the same 3 or 4 teams are in it every year.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that's why I don't watch that.
How am I? I'm great, man. I'm happy as can be that I'm still here today.
NFL still gotta win some games.
That I'm still alive and kicking, and that I'm here working with my son, who he's my dog.
State Farm Bowl. Are you about to go watch the State Farm Bowl?
Oh, I you know that might, you know, I was going to use that, but you said, man, that's your thing, and I don't want to steal your thunder.
Hey, you can say it on here. It looks like it's gonna be a State Farm Bowl.
The State Farm Bowl.
Have you seen that commercial where the guy has the dream?
Yep.
That's a blanket that his agent has the dream.
All right, so shout out to everybody there that's like me, on the job, working and stuff, trying to pay the bills and find a way to go.
So what about this one?
That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and round it up. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yeah, Chris. Look, everybody gone. Everybody, they starting all over, and you know what? It's time. It's time.
Some people are saying, but it's like just like 2 or 3.
49er Empire. How do you become a member? Oh, well, Jet, can you do me a favor, Jet, if you're still here? I can go inside and hit my computer. If you go to the beginning of like the home screen, you'll see the subscribe button, and beside the subscribe button should be a join button. But look, so we now have all these together. Look at these. Okay, look. Okay, so these are going to the tailgate members along with a set of 4 shot glasses. Any of the other memberships, you're going to go ahead and get a shot glass. I've got about 20 last night I ended up packaging up. So I want to show you guys something, and I want to ask you guys your opinion. See, you guys out there, you know, it's not enough just to have a shot glass rack. That's the lace. Okay, look. Okay, so this is the lace, right? Look like football lace right now. This one's not painted yet. All right. Let me, when you can, show us how. Okay, hold up, Joe. Let me get the link. Michael, can you entertain them?
Next thing you know, he's catching touchdowns in the Super Bowl, and he's never sent me like anything for that. So today, if you're watching, come on, send me something. Put the brother out. But he was a guy that was just infectious in the locker room. He's a big dude.
Versus
He's got a big
Baltimore.
voice. And everybody loves
That's the guy I want my team. Look at Zeke Elliott.
Like they're together for a lot of years. We
But
great friends right
they want the farm for him.
You can't replace the credit.
I know if you're trying to get Henry, they want they want the farm for him.
Certified badass player. And he brings that attitude, and you can tell he's going to get out there and play. And you really can't replace that credibility that he has with those guys. He's got them all playing great football, and it's just exciting to watch.
I was one of your guys.
The Niners look like the best football team. Does that mean anything to you?
I think they are the best football team. You know, hats off to them for putting together a team.
It's gonna be a State Farm Bowl. The State Farm Bowl.
They built a team from the inside out rather than going and getting the shiny, ornament. And then Jimmy is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's a great leader for that team. He doesn't make mistakes, and when he's called on to make a big play, he does.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time seeing somebody beating the 49ers. Really happy to see Green Bay's success. Love Aaron Rodgers, but man, that's a tall task going in there to San Francisco and trying to take down the Niners. They just look like they're great at every phase.
All right, let's take one more shot at Drew. It's double backed out wine. Their cab is legendary, highly rated wine spectator. Look at that. That is just, you can't pay for that kind of marketing, Drew. It's just.
I appreciate you, buddy. I always appreciate you. You're always fine.
All right, so that's the link right there. Clemson plus 5.5.
Good talking to you, Drew. You bet. He popped out of a meeting to do this.
All right, I want to show you guys something, and I want to get you. This is the first time it's been seen except in Jobu's man cave shop. Okay. Drink a little more of my coffee here. You could put mini helmets on it, or you could put shot glasses on it. Now, we're taking the shot glass rack to another level. Boom. What do you think? Bam. Solid cherry. This is not particle board. And we'll do this part out of maple, so it'll be just varnished. But again, look. American handmade. Look at that. Look, you can hang your shot glasses like that, or you can put it like that. Thoughts? You guys like that? Yeah, it's supposed to be a football, and that's why we use the cherry, because it's kind of brown. It's kind of brown, kind of brown. But we're gonna make the rack out of maple, which is like a naturally white wood, so it'll be just varnished. So that's where these pieces we have to finish cutting and shaping. They'll go together. So they're a tight fit, but look, so these are the pieces. Now I got to take the bandsaw and cut them. So, what's up, Purge Squad? Joe Gonzalez. Joseph, you have the flu. Oh, no. Joseph, I was going to send you a picture. Look, Joseph, check it out. Look. Bam. Who do I have going to the Super Bowl? I'm going to say the 49ers versus Kansas City.
No, it's going to be Kansas City and Green Bay.
No.
Yes. Kansas
Ralph,
City.
welcome to being a member.
It's Kansas City and Green Bay.
I don't want Green Bay. I don't want Green Bay.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to win a Super Bowl.
No. Screw that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he did that, I got to cut these pieces out so we can get this thing made. Okay.
It's true.
No, I don't want to hear that, Mike. I don't want to hear that. I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has to win one more before he retires.
No, he does not. No. I don't want to hear Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, man, win one before he retires.
I don't want to hear that, Mike.
And you know, I'm going to be sitting there watching it. I'm not watching it.
But I'll say this much. Packer fans are better than Eagle fans.
The game is better than
don't like Green Bay.
If you like Mike McCarthy, yeah, I got you on that one. But yeah, you like Mike McCarthy.
Bam. Just like that. You cut those. I do not want to see Green Bay in the Super Bowl. No, thank you.
I'll be laughing when I'm waiting.
Turn that sucker off. Okay. Who you want to see in the Super Bowl, guys? Mark was talking smack about your quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo. Hey, look. I ain't mad at Jimmy Garoppolo. He's in a great... Okay, you know what?
Yes, two
All right,
Super
you know what?
Bowls. Yeah, they don't go to
No.
Super Bowl this year.
I'm going to stop this shit right now.
Yeah,
'Cause
they don't go to Super Bowl. They got 2 Super Bowl rings.
yeah, it's sitting on the damn bench, too, okay? But
Hey,
shit,
listen,
I
that's your
don't...
ring.
Damn, just shut up. Just shut up, Mike. Damn.
He ain't going to
All
Super
right.
Bowl this year.
For all you idiots, because I'm speaking of idiots, skill. You know you should go for Tom Brady, like T.O. said. Okay, stop right there. Is Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl this year? Is he going to the Super Bowl this year? Because if your whole thing of getting Tom Brady is he's automatically going to get you a Super Bowl. Now let me ask you this. If he couldn't go to the Super Bowl with the #1 defense in football that took the ball away more than anybody else, 25 interceptions, 11 fumbles, 36 takeaways, and the best special teams that blocked 3 punts, he couldn't go to the Super Bowl with that team. Do you think if we took our offense this year and blocked 3 punts and had the #1 defense that we would still be 8-8? Do you honestly believe that? Do you honestly believe that? Because that's the argument you have there. Well, you know, if we bring Tom Brady, we'll go to the Super Bowl. With that defense that we had last year, special teams. Really? Really? Because Tom Brady, you put him on this team last year, you hope that it's still 8-8 still. What, the Patriots? They actually have a lot because they taught your quarterback how to play. How about that? Redskins, hey Justin, how you doing? It's late as usual. What the notification? Q, what's up, Q? And oh, you know what? Niner fans up in here, and yeah, we hot shit here. But listen,
I'm not beating Green Bay.
If the whole perspective of quarterbacks being the be-all, end-all, that if you win the Super Bowl, it's only because of the quarterback, does that mean that Trent Dilfer is a Hall of Famer? Because by some people's logic, you got a great quarterback, automatically you're winning the Super Bowl. So is Trent Dilfer considered a great quarterback? Brad Johnson? Are these guys? Or do you look at, they had some really good defenses in Tampa as well. Oh, Joe Flacco. Do we look at Joe Flacco and say that he's a great quarterback? He won a Super Bowl, right? It wasn't because of Joe Flacco. He didn't lose it for him, but I can't say that those guys won the Super Bowls for him because it's a team game, y'all. It's a team game. And I need to sand this stuff over here real quick, okay? Because you guys are watching. You are watching a new piece come to life. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay. I need to sand these pieces so we can put this thing together. I agree. It's a team game. And that's what you got to understand, man. You know, what you got to understand is you can't have perfect players at every position. Not anymore. Back in the 70s and the 80s, you could hide people on, injured reserve. You could pay people to be great backups. You can't do that now. It's about having the best collective quality of players, 1 through 30, not just 5 or 6 great players. Because you look at you look at teams like the Doo-Doo Browns. They had a lot of great players that have got some good statistics in the NFL, but put together, they suck.
They don't have coaching.
TKG, you know what?
No more problem.
Here's the thing. Stuart Morrison. I agree. Congratulations. Stuart Morrison in the house. What's up, Stuart? Here's the thing. If we don't like them, don't be mad at them. Be mad at us. Be mad at the fact that we aren't out there winning the Super Bowl. You can't be mad at them because they've realized they've been shit for so long that, hey, we need to change what we're doing. And they did. They took some chances. They signed Jimmy Garoppolo on, 7 games to a long-term deal. They went out. They took a young, offensive coordinator, made him head coach. Don't be mad at them because they might get their 6th ring before us. Be mad at us and our owner for wasting time. Hold your ears, though. Let me move you guys. Check this out. Look at this. Watch this. Man. This is one of my big boy toys. All right, so here's these pieces that I cut out, right? Here's 5 of them. I got 5 on it. Look at that. From that rough cut to that. Damn. Here you go, Mike. Happy to see. Seahawks are qualified. All right, so this is Maple, and we're gonna watch Michael Anthony put this together too, and we're gonna talk about football. Football. So check it out. So you have this piece here, ta-ta. Then you have these pieces that go in here. Look at this. This is quality. Actually, we can do too? We could do these so that they're longer. Extend it out further. So they float out. So like we want a deeper one. Yeah, we just just came up with a new trick. Look at that. So we're gonna do when we do this thing, it's solid maple and solid cherry that are gonna go together. So this is white, this is kind of reddish brown. So you put the two together, they look like a football. Boom. Look at that. See? Look at that. Ain't no particle board here in Jobu's workshop. Look how. Look at that joint. That's tight. Ain't no glue even on it yet. Okay. Can you put that one together for me? So that way I can finish this thing out. Oh. You don't like to be watched. Have a great week. Looks like you on your way. All right, so how did y'all feel last night seeing Jimmy Johnson and Troy Aikman finding out that he's going to be in the Hall of Fame?
I was pissed.
You were pissed? What are you pissed about? Why are you pissed?
Jerry Jones. We. That's the part that pissed me off.
You know he's an attention whore.
Yeah, but you can't say you take it away from the man's moment. You had your moment.
I thought, you know what? I was watching. I was like, I don't believe it. I got to tell you, I love the way they've done that. They changed. This was one of those changes.
In 2 days, they're going to announce the rest of them. When
Particle board is really high quality wood. No, it's not. Particle board is wood chips and formaldehyde glue. That shit'll kill you. You know what?
Particle board is only good for if you make a countertop.
It's not even good on that one.
That's the only thing we use it for is countertop.
Right. That's the only thing you'll ever find from Jobu's workshop. And I buy American made plywood. But seeing Jimmy Johnson tear up like that, see Troy Aikman. Mark, why do I like Dak so much? What kind of question is that? What do you mean? Why do I like Dak so much? Well, he was an underdog. He has played extremely well for a guy who was a 4th-round draft pick. I like his personality. It's on and off the field. He does a lot in the community. He's very humble. He's not out, like chasing prostitutes and things like that. He's not out undermining his coaching staff. I believe he's a real deal. So why are you asking me why I like Dak so much? And I think he's a baller. To have survived the Jason Garrett era and having a lack of coaching. One thing, I don't know that the coaching staff that we're getting right now, to be the coaching staff that they're putting together, you can say has a lot of experience. What's happening, Mike Jet D? You could look and say, okay, we had Rod Martinelli as our defensive coordinator, who was really our defensive line coach, because that's what he was with Tampa Bay when they were winning the Super Bowl, when they won their one Super Bowl. But he was also the coach of the Lions who went 0-16 under him. Okay. Chris Richard definitely had experience, but he wasn't able to put in his own system.
He's probably on the way out the door.
Well, he is out the door. He's out the door. We just named a defensive back coach right now. John Kitna, this was his first year. Kellen Moore, this was his first year as offensive coordinator. You look at...
He might not be calling the plays.
Well, right. It's going to be collective, but I think it's going to be Mike McCarthy. You can... Oh, I agree with you. And here's the thing I'm going to say. Now Colin Cowherd, Colin Cowturd, I should say, because he talks a whole lot of turds. He was talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. He's like, he's not going to wow you with a whole lot of numbers and stats and things like that, but he's got it. And that's one of those things I always talk about Dak Prescott. People will I'm sorry, 518. I don't know what area code that is. Somebody just sent me a message. Players will follow Dak to hell and back. They will dig deep and take care of that guy. He is a natural leader. There's been somebody sharp. What? Mark and Jet D, name one player. Oh, it's Victor. Victor, how you get my number, Victor? Victor. Oh man, it must be my Google number. Victor's sending me text messages. Ah, damn.
That guy.
I may have to change my number.
I told you I went fool with him. Don't
Okay.
listen. You don't listen.
My all-time favorite player is Roger Staubach. It always will be. But there's so many. There are so many.
Jim Brown.
I mean, well, Jim Brown, but he's not a Cowboy, though. He's an all-time Cowboys favorite player. I tell you what, Randy White is another one that the Manster, and actually after meeting him and interviewing him, and possibly what we might be doing with him, Ed Too Tall Jones, these are guys that are extremely likable even now. And Roger Staubach, of course. Drew Pearson. I mean, Tony Dorsett. I mean, you can't really name it. I just say, oh, only one. But if I had to honestly say one, it would end up being Roger Staubach. It was awesome moment to see Jimmy and Troy. Yeah. And then to have Jerry Jones saying, as the Cowboy understand, they putting him where he belongs and everything, and the things that we did together. Michael Irvin, he's another cool dude. I mean, there's tons and tons of Cowboy players that you gotta love. You shed a tear? Football guys. Oh, I would love to have met all of those football guys that are up there. Shout out to Joseph. Joseph, I'm sorry you got the flu, man. I'm sorry. So, you see, Michael Anthony's got, this is our solid maple. This thing's heavy too. Maple football lace. That's going to go on that. So you guys have seen the new piece for the man cave. This is the prototype. The prototype! It's just to see if anybody actually liked it. So, my question to you guys is, would you like to see something like that hanging in your man cave? Would you? Would you? Think Jason Witten is a tight ends coach this year? There's some speculation that, what?
I doubt they're going to hire Jason Witten.
You never know.
Mike McCarthy's not going to hire Jason Witten.
How about, you're talking about Emmitt Smith's retirement. How about Michael Irvin's stand up, get up? I can't remember the rest of it, but that emotion and him, oh, man. I had a really had a time seeing Emmitt's pass Walter Payton's record. Walter definitely was, you can't dispute that. I don't know, Perch Squad. I got to figure out, because cherry is not cheap. Cherry is about $6 a board foot, and that's like 3 board feet of cherry that's in there, and then the maple and stuff. But I got to come up with a number on there that is reasonably priced, that people will buy it, but reasonably priced that it's actually worthwhile to do. That's true. Yeah, Emmitt Smith gave one to a shout out to Moose. I tell you what, Purge, that's about what I was thinking. Well, it's about 49 is what I was thinking. Michael said no. Yeah, you're wrong on that one. But yeah, well, if I made this out of pine, it would be easier to make it than that. But because it's the cherry and it's real wood, because you got to glue it up. But
I would charge more.
But maybe I can make a cheaper one that we could paint brown.
If you want to make a cheaper wood, cherry is not cheap.
No, what I'm saying is we can make these out of pine and paint them brown like a football as opposed to the real wood one. So you could have two different kinds. Q, what did you say, Q? You think if Barry Sanders would have quit football, his record? Oh yeah, Barry Sanders would have definitely had it.
Barry Sanders didn't care about having the record. The man didn't care. That's his mentality.
Oh, Charles Haley. Charles, that was a power shift right there. That took the Cowboys over the top, getting my boy Charles. But I couldn't blame Barry Sanders for resigning from the Lions because it was him. you can see most of it, like half of his runs were actually losses because he was always having to run around like a crazy man in the backfield and try and find something because they just did not have a team. And it's just like, how long am I going to continue to take this abuse? And Lions, well, they still suck. Marino was greater than Aikman and Staubach. That's possible, but it was a different era for Staubach, so you can't really go ahead and kind of take that era versus him. But, you know, go ahead. Everybody, that's debatable. The Cowboys, they may switch there eventually to the 3-4 instead of 4-3, but I don't think you have the players right now, unless they go out and get some big boys in the middle. The XFL, I have not thought about it that much, and I just found out that there's a team in DC. So maybe we'll go ahead. You want to go to a game? Let's go. I think I might go to a game. I gotta find out where are they playing. Are they playing indoors or are they playing at?
They're probably playing outdoors. I don't know where.
Hoping they're playing at FedEx. But February, football February in DC. I don't know.
Yeah, you said check on. We just have to check online and see if they're playing.
Yeah, because there's not an indoor football field.
They're not playing indoors. It's all outdoors.
Yeah, that might be cold. You can get to a few Houston Roughneck. That sounds cool.
There's one next door to the Dallas Cowboys stadium at the old baseball stadium.
Well, in Dallas, even if it's outside, it's not necessarily that
where
bad.
the old baseball stadium is, that's where the
Why do you want? Who do I want us to draft? I haven't started looking at college pro. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I spent so much time with the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. I don't watch that much college football, except for looking at prospects coming up in about the next couple of weeks and stuff as we start getting ready for the draft after the Super Bowl. So I'll get back, but I'm going to tell you, defense. I need a safety, and I need some big men in the middle. Okay? We got the 17th pick. So the nice thing is that 17th pick, we have 3 picks in the top 100. Oh, Angel, no. Here, this right here, okay. This is cherry. A very expensive wood. You don't paint cherry. We're just going to, basically, we're going to, see, that's about the color it'll be. We're going to varnish that. And this is maple. See how it's white? Kind of white. We're going to varnish both of these pieces so that way it's real wood. It's not, I could do one painted, but I wouldn't make it out of cherry because that's just too much money right there for cherry. You know, this stuff that's pine, yeah, I'll paint that. And I could do this out of pine and paint those so that way you have like, right. And here's the thing about it, 49er Empire, you get cherry veneer, okay? And if you don't know, let me show you what veneer is. Here's what they do, okay, when you buy furniture. They take particle board. This is veneer. This is a very, very thin piece of the wood, and then it's got like a melting glue that goes on top of it. That's what you get when you buy furniture. This is actually, this was a piece I had left over when I built the dresser that I have upstairs in my house. This is real wood. You see that? That's the wood grain and stuff. This is cherry. This is actually 3 pieces of wood that I put together to make this big piece of molding that actually goes around the dresser, and I'm working on bit by bit. I'm going to make a lowboy dresser. So this is actually 3 pieces of cherry that's been glued up. This is not like particle board or plywood. It's going to be a solid cherry dresser. And even this, bam, these are the drawer fronts. Solid wood that's been laminated. You can't get furniture like that in the store. It doesn't happen. Not anymore. But when you do, it literally lasts forever. Because I built his dresser when he was 1 year old. He still has that dresser. Yeah. You consider trading, it depends on who's there, but yeah, I don't know, trading out of the first round, you maybe trade back. You could trade back a few. I wouldn't say trade all the way from 17 out. No. You actually, here's the thing. You need an impact day one starter in the first round. You need that guy. You need, and that's where I'm saying defensive line. I want a mean, nasty SOB defensive tackle. That's me. We've gone everywhere but. We've gone cornerbacks, we've gone defensive ends, we've gone, wide receivers. How about we go ahead and take care of the line? Okay? Let's go take care of the line, the defensive line. Not a Tristan. No, I don't want a guy who's got potential. I want a guy who right now is ready to go.
We don't need Warren Sapp.
No, we do need a Warren Sapp. We need Tristan Hill to play like Warren Sapp. If he had played like Warren Sapp, then he would have been worthwhile.
No. It's not that he didn't play like Warren Sapp. The man's not accountable off the field.
Well,
that's the issue.
You guys want to continue this live stream? I'm actually done in here for a little while. That stuff's got to dry up. I'm going to take some of this stuff and get it packed up so I can get shipping. We need a safety. Yeah, we had Warren Thornhill right there.
Yeah, but Thornhill got hurt halfway through the season.
He was playing, okay.
I mean, that's what they said on TV there. He was playing good, but he got hurt. But
my coffee is actually, it's Maxwell House, but it's a keto coffee, which I have, has a lot of heavy cream and MCT oil and keto creamer.
But I can't say this much. They got
Angel, all of the above. I want all of the above. Thank you. All of them.
Even though they got hurt halfway through the season, they still got more out of him than we did with Tristan Hill.
Well, here's the thing. You might have gotten hurt in one place, but you might not have gotten hurt in another. It's being in a specific place.
But the thing is, though, we got nothing out of Tristan Hill other than someone who's unaccountable and late to meetings and falling asleep.
Cash, you hit the nail on the head, man. I've been saying that for years. Cause listen, you get the biggest bang for your buck if you can get a lights out defensive tackle, because he puts pressure on the quarterback's face. Quarterbacks don't like pressure in their face. Okay, they can't step up. The defensive ends become more effective. Your 800-pound gorilla that requires double teams keeps the guards from getting onto the linebackers, makes them more effective. If he's getting that push up the middle, that means the quarterback has less time to throw, which means then your D-backs get better. I've been screaming that for years, but nobody seems to believe it. I wanted to get Calais Campbell, who was looking great yesterday on NFL Network. I wanted that guy. People are like, oh, he only gets 7-8 sacks a season. That's nothing. I'm like, from the defensive tackle position, the guy is 6'8", 320 pounds, and can move. He was the reason that Arizona's defense was as great as it was. And, of course, as a phrase, he wants too much money. No, he's a bum. He's too old. Okay, and guess what? That year, he was runner-up in defensive MVP. 14.5 sacks as a defensive tackle. Dope. So, Major League Baseball. Who gives a rat's ass?
That's not baseball.
MLB. Loving Power, okay. You're not pleased with our linebackers? Jalen Smith was a lot better the year before he went Hollywood and trying to start his own company and everything. Wolf Hunter didn't really get going this year with the neck injury. You have to be concerned with having neck surgery. Is that a long-term thing? Sean Lee has the mind and stuff, but does not have the body to go through. So the linebacker play was not great. The fact that we were giving up 4.6 yards a run up the middle. Sorry. I look at my defense and I say, we just didn't get it done. We couldn't take the ball away. Guys, we only had 7 interceptions on the season. 7. Versus New England that got 25. My God. People don't seem to understand how big it is to take the ball away. we have 49er Empire. We got your former head coach, Mike Nolan, as our defensive coordinator. He was linebacking coaching New Orleans this past year. Yeah, see, and that's where I look at, like, when I watch, like, New Orleans linebackers, they're playing downhill. They're playing with aggression. That's where I was like, okay, I'm cool with Mike Nolan, who also was the defensive coordinator for Baltimore there for a few years. He knows defense. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Our secondary looks very different this year. Victor Brookins, how you doing, Victor? Cash, we finally got stars who can play. First 3 out of 4 picks need to be D. I agree. Unless there just be somebody that you just look at and say, oh my God, I can't believe this guy fell. But let's move this party downstairs because I need to do some other stuff down there. Here, unless you guys want to go. I need more hands. You wish you could use Tony Pollard more. Dan the man Cunningham. I'm sorry, my eyes are like, I'm sorry, I can't see this. And I need Michael. Mike, can you open up the door for me? We're going to okay. Okay. I need Mike to open the door. Hey, Roscoe. Roscoe. All right. We're headed back down to the man cave. Well, I wish somebody would say Mark the man. But usually they say Mark's an ass. So that's usually what I get. Okay. Back here in the man cave, where I got works to do. Okay. I can't wait. I'm going to be doing a lot of new stuff to the man cave this year. We're going to be redesigning it and changing a lot of shit.
So you should just say your buddy wants to come over.
Which buddy?
The one from Collector's World.
Oh, definitely.
To see what he thinks about some of the stuff on the wall. Because didn't he say he works with professional athletes?
Yeah, but I ain't got professional athlete money.
Yeah, but he can come over and at least give you ideas. I
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just take pieces, but I think after Super Bowl, I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take Emerson. No, I'll take no. I need to do it. So Rayfield Wright. Rayfield Wright, Tony Dorsett, and Etutal Jones and Randy White. Get those 4 put together, and then I'll take Woodson, Nate Newton, Bill Bates, in that era of guys, and get the Nate Newton, get those put together, and then I'll take the current Cowboys. I need Connor Williams. That's the only one on the offensive line that I don't have right now. And I need Zeke.
So Connor Williams never comes up here.
I know.
Unless your buddy's from Cowboy Experience works with him.
Hey, there we go. Let's turn on the lights. This part is on. They say that all good things must end. Call it the night. This party is over. And I got the camera too far away that I can't see the comments. Oh, they haven't come back up. Is Miss Jackie in the house? Hey, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie has been one of the best fans that I've ever had. She has always had my back, and almost every morning she sends me a good morning, and whenever there's news on the Cowboys, she's making sure that I get it. Shout out to Miss Jackie. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want my channel to be a shit talking channel, because that's not what we do here.
Stairs?
No, but because I know I had 25 of them. Did I put them in the closet here? With the peanuts? Packing peanuts that dissolve in water. They're better for the environment. Hold up. Oh, here they are. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I gotta move you guys closer because I just can't see you. Unfortunately, no. And Incognito ended up chasing her away. And Maui was actually a great help with keto and stuff. I have sent her emails trying to get her back. And see, you know, there's a lot of channels that you can watch out there. And there's something for everybody. But I honestly feel like you all are like friends and family. And it's not about trying to be an asshole and talking just shit. So, tailgate members, finally we got them together. Here's what you get. You got whole shot glasses. You got the mini shelf. And you have some attachments to hang it up with. And so those are going to be coming your way. So I like talking football, and I like showing people what I do, like woodworking wise and things. You double look quality control. I have to look and see how many.
And these ones aren't even done.
Those aren't?
Look at the back of that. It looks
Oh,
like
well,
crap.
okay. I thought you had them on this. Oh, damn.
And these aren't even done.
Okay. Well, I need 3. Well, I thought those were the ones that were
No,
done.
they weren't done.
Can you get me the ones that are done then?
The other ones are still drying.
Okay, so I can't pack those then. Okay.
Unless you want to sand these.
No, go ahead. Okay, they'll be dry. Okay.
See, look at the back of them. That's what I'm saying. The backs look like crap.
I didn't realize you were taking. Okay. All right. We'll take them back.
That one's finished.
Okay. This one can go for. Okay. All right. But this one doesn't have a. Okay. So this one is the order.
These ones.
Okay. I got them from the wrong pile. Now I'm getting cussed out. Okay. So this is one of the shelves that was ordered separate. And I need to get a shot glass. So, back to the whole Maui Hampton, man, that bothered me because we shouldn't be. We can disagree, and that's where we got like the 49er man here. We get those Eagle fans. Some of you guys are actually members on the channel, and I appreciate that. But we don't have to be personal. It doesn't need to go to escalate to be just ugly. It bothers me, man. Can't we all just get along? And finally, listen, I suck, and I'm trying to do better, okay? We all have problems or things that we do in life that just we're not good at. And one of those is for me being organized, and I am off. Like I said, I am awful with it. We ended up doing last year, you guys will remember, Dak Prescott signed this jersey. And we ended up doing, everybody who ended up doing a donation to Stand Up to Cancer, I ended up saying that we're going to do a drawing for this. And I lost the address for my buddy who did this. And so finally he got back in touch with me. He moved from Fredericksburg to, somewhere close to the border of North Carolina. And so I'm making sure that this goes out with it as well. So you got to pay what you owe. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to be better as far as all this stuff. So I haven't gone to the post office yet because I wanted to get the rest of those together. And we got a couple of orders of shot glasses, 4 shot glass orders. And we also have all of the other people who became members. So if you become a member today, I'm caught up through yesterday, send me an email today. So that way tomorrow I get your shot glass out. Victor, you want to go to the draft with us? Are you crazy? You think I'm going to be locked up in an RV with you for a couple of days? I'm seeing text messages from Victor. Victor, lay off the crack, man. Yeah, baby. She's what? Okay, I'll be there in 1 second. Hold on, let me go say goodbye to my stepdaughter. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere.
Which box is? Where's the other box? Oh God. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what they're supposed to look like.
Now this is the 6th.
Now you know how to put. Did you put one of the things in it?
Yeah, I did. I took it off of there. This is let me put 6 here. Because this is the, I'm sorry, not 6. This is the 10. To make sure, because see, this is not with the shot glass. See, you gotta put shot glass with the.
Are you sure?
Yes. This is the first one I put in there, that the 6 shot glass rack.
Oh, the 6 of women.
Yeah, this one is one that somebody ordered, just a rack with the shot glass in it. Those get the shot glass, box of shot glasses in it. Trying to keep this stuff straight. On Roscoe. Michael Anthony the man. Mark, you do a great job. Appreciate it. Those criticize you, screw them. lets him do a better job. Man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. He does work hard, you know, and for me, I'm a dinosaur. I am truly a dying breed. The stuff that I do, building things, nobody builds stuff anymore. Everything now is disposable.
Or made by computers.
Miss Jackie, I hope you got yours, I hope. But, you know, everybody buys, you know, you buy a computer and a year later you trash it, or you go to IKEA and you buy some furniture and you move someplace else and just buy new ones. Nothing built stuff to last anymore. You see those bookcases over there? I built those about 17 years ago when I first moved here. You know, we gutted out this whole basement and rebuilt it. This bar right here, that's been here, and I built it at the same time. This is made to last the test of time. Thank you, Miss Jackie. And I like being able to do that. But it used to be you could go all kinds of places and buy, like, you know, woodworking tools and equipment. Now it's like everything is online or it's cheaply made, and it's just not the same anymore. And I'm grateful that Michael actually has an interest in doing some of this stuff. He's a fantastic electrician. But I don't pay you enough? Is that what you're saying?
That's why I do it. For the dollar bill.
How many colleges pay you to go to school if you don't play football?
Or I didn't have.
Actually, they just pay for school. They don't pay for college either. But anyway,
Hey, I
be that as it
I didn't
may.
get a scholarship to go to school.
My dad was a carpenter, and I enjoy building from the ground up. I love it, and that's what I'm trying to do. I am literally trying to make 2020 a great year, or die trying. I kid you not. I am doing everything all in, okay? So when people are saying, hey, I want to be a member, I want to make sure that I take good care of my members, that, you know, they say, damn, you know, it was a great thing becoming a member, you know, of Jobu Sports. I got a shot glass, so that way we can all say shots and stuff. And so I'm doing it, trying to do it right. And I'm trying to get my financial house in order so that way I can go ahead and start building. I've got a lot that I want to build a duplex on. One, because I love building, and it kind of takes me away from having to do a lot of jobs for every homeowner that, you know, drive you crazy. Because then the only people I have to satisfy are myself and my wife. And Roger Frazier, when did you send your address? When did you send me your address, Roger? If you send me an email and I can check and see. Last week, then did you send me your address last week then too? Yes. Okay. Send me an email again with your address on it, and I'll look it up and I can send you a tracking number. Big Game Gaming. Have I gotten your? Okay, you got to be a little more specific about that, because I've gotten a lot of emails. You can see all these boxes here. Yeah, I can check and see if it's in there. You love Okoye, Vox, Law, Foots, but you got something different than them. Thank you. I'm old. I got that bad bones. I thought I had some small post office boxes. Oh, we got a key. Priority mail. Oh, look at that. There's some small packing boxes. Good. Okay. No contract for Dak at this. No, there is not. Which is crazy, Miss Jackie. You know, of course, everybody's speculating that, oh, Mike McCarthy, he doesn't want Dak Prescott. That's why there's no contract.
No, they're getting the coaching staff took care of first.
We got so many people that are praying that we don't keep Dak Prescott.
We're gonna keep them, but they want to get who's gonna be coaching. That's the priority. First priority. Over Dak's contract, he'll get paid.
We shall see.
He'll get paid.
We shall see.
They want to get the coaching staff done first.
Holmes already has his Contract guaranteed. Well, technically, they said they're going to redo his contract. Him and Deshaun Watson. Although I don't know if Deshaun Watson lost money yesterday or not. But the Cowboys would want to get Dak done before Mahomes and Watson start to reset the market. Even if you say, well, they're not going to get that kind of money. But yeah, but see, you're talking about increasing the floor. I said that last year. Nobody wanted to listen. I said, pay him before Russell Wilson. Pay him before Russell Wilson, before the market changes. Nobody wanted to listen. And so what happens? All of a sudden, everybody gets paid $30 million plus. Mahomes, $130 million guarantee. Correct, Roger. Yeah, everybody's getting paid but Dak Prescott, including on the Cowboys. Jalen Smith, Zeke Elliott, who still had 2 years basically on his contract.
Technically had 3.
Let's see.
The man technically had 3 because he sat out until the 6th.
Yeah.
So.
And yet, here it is. Our quarterback is going to be a free agent or franchise tag. Boom. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. We are a company of 2. It's official, Mark. They already got it? The contract, what they came out with it? Uh-oh. Pot of gumbo? Oh, I can actually make some keto gumbo, too. Yeah. $130 million guaranteed. How many years is the question? Oh, Miss Jackie, you know how that goes. Chris Richard is out. Yeah.
Gone.
He's gone. Everybody gone.
Might be going to New York, yeah.
Okay, so I needed 3 of these for tailgate members, right? And that's the one that goes out. And those are the shot glasses. Okay. So all I gotta do is get addresses for these and go pay at the post office a whole bunch more money. It's funny. Post office has money troubles, right? How's the weather? Yesterday it was 70 degrees. Today it's like still in the 60s. It's cloudy. I typed out too fast and entered when. Dan, you're going to the extreme. The guy in the background, that's Michael, my son. It's okay because all the shelves are taken care of and all the stuff is boxed up. And actually, all I gotta do is put addresses on the stuff and we're good to go. But it means I gotta go get my computer. And now he walked away. Who walked away? Oh, Michael. He's walking around. He's actually, what time is it? Is it about, 2 o'clock? See, I was smart. I got a stamp. So it stamps the return address on it. There we go. I hope everybody tunes in tonight for our live stream. Who said Dak made $50 million was counting Dak's, well, yeah, endorsements, but that ain't got nothing to listen. It don't matter what you make on your secondary job. You should still be paid on your regular job. So hypothetically, then let's say I made, great money doing YouTube. Does that mean then when I go build somebody a house that, it's okay, you're going to go ahead and do this for $10 because you're making a whole lot of money doing YouTube? Does that make sense to you? He's not worth 10% of that. Who are you talking about? Dak's worth 20. The going market is 30. Oh, wow. Okay. How is it that Dak is only worth 20 when Jacoby Brissett's getting 27? My local, I use the post office. My dad worked at the post office, retired from them. Of course I'm using the post office. Waiting for comments. We do have a new linebacker. Yeah, I know. We basically have everybody is all new. I mean, there's very few holdovers. I mean, other than Nussbaum and Kellen Moore. Yeah, no. So you switched.
I'm not going anywhere.
I see Roscoe didn't like what you said. Yeah, he's gonna bite your leg off. Yeah, Miss Jackie, Miss Jackie, when it comes to Dak Prescott, sounding intelligent is not a thing, because all of the people out there think, even though you got Russell Wilson at 35, Big Ben, who didn't even play this year at 34, that you got wheelchair Wentz, who pushed out in the playoffs because he got a head injury. Okay, he's got 33 and a half. You got Jared, I can't get it done, golf, okay, who's getting 33. You got, of course, Aaron freaking Rodgers getting 33. You got Matty Ice getting 30. And then you got Kirk Cousins getting 28. Jacoby Brissett getting 27. Matthew Stafford getting 26. Jimmy Garoppolo getting 26. That's 10 people right there, 26 and above. So Dak Prescott is worse than all of them, and he only gets 20 because that's the way they think. Really? Really? Even though Jimmy Garoppolo was not the best quarterback in football when he got the biggest contract. Kirk Cousins, by all means, has never been close to being the number one quarterback when he was the highest paid. Matthew Stafford, who was the highest paid, definitely has never been the best quarterback in football. Andrew Luck was pretty good but couldn't stay healthy. Was never consistency. Are you talking about consistency with Jimmy Garoppolo, the man who dates porn stars?
Hey, who cares who he dates?
I'm just saying.
That's his business.
Consistency? Oh my God. Really? And the thing that kills me is how everybody is so worried about how much money Dak Prescott makes. Talk about consistency. Then look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff had 3/4 of one really good season, yet he's getting 33. And you're talking about consistency with Dak Prescott? Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, see, this is where people just talk out the side of their necks and just come up with some bullshit. Because, see, what the talking heads do out there that really ticks me off is no matter what happens with Dak, we're going to come up with a new reason to doubt him. When Dak Prescott had better numbers than Carson Wentz, they said, oh, well, Carson Wentz has got better numbers than Dak Prescott if you don't count the first year. What the fuck? Oh, what do you mean you don't count the first year? You're going to cherry pick, 2 seasons? Oh, okay. And then it was, Dak is dink and dunk Dak. Dak is dinking and dunking. Okay, he can't get the ball downfield, right? Right? So now that Carson Wentz is actually threw for less yards than Dak Prescott did per pass, they aren't saying he's dinking and dunking Carson Wentz. They didn't say that, did they? No, what they said was, Carson Wentz is actually better than his statistics say he is because he's got people out dropping balls. Even though we had more drop balls than the Eagles did. And of course, when anybody else had a whole lot of yards, like Matt Ryan, who had a whole lot of yards, Matt Ryan's the lead. Look at how many yards he threw. Now we come up with, Dak Prescott. They're garbage time yards, so you can't count those. And they ain't never said that about a single quarterback before. Come on.
Joe Montana.
Dak's more consistent making yogurt commercials.
Montana was the one that came up with
Yeah, because you know what? Aaron Rodgers makes on one game what Dak Prescott made this year in a whole season. I ain't mad at the man for going out there and making commercials because the team, here's what I would rather have. I would rather my team had paid him last year so that way he could just focus on being the best quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys instead of having to have a part-time gig.
What you need to do.
I would rather that the team had paid him last year so that way, and if there's an opportunity where I need to run, I'm not worried about if I break my leg and can't have a career in the future.
If you ever get a chance just to watch Marshawn Lynch's press conference yesterday,
What did he say?
he was talking about all the people, about the players and their money,
No,
and keeping their minds straight.
you know what? But see,
He was smart though with his money.
Here's what's crazy though. No, but understand. Yesterday it came out that Kansas City was working on the deal for Pat Mahomes.
I'm
Okay,
not sure
they want to get that deal done, in place as soon as the collective bargaining agreement's done. Deshaun Watson, who's in the same boat as him, they said he wants to wait till after Deshaun Watson's deal's done, so that way he can get more money, right? So everybody is out. Zeke Elliott still had 2 years left on his deal, but he held out to get more money. Okay, DeMarcus Lawrence, he had already had a franchise tag, was guaranteed to get $20 million, and for a franchise tag again, and said, you know what? I'm not going to be the best player I can be till I get paid. And yet, you guys, a guy who did everything you asked him to do and more, who is constantly working on getting better, you say, oh, don't pay him, but you're going to pay a running back. You're going to pay a running back. You're going to pay a defensive end who needed to get his shoulder worked on and ended up getting a half a sack in the last half of the season. And you guys, with a guy who does everything and is a stand-up guy for the franchise, you say don't pay that guy, but you pay Zeke, you pay D-Law, you pay Lyle Collins, you pay everybody. Well, you got Jeff Heath making as much money as your quarterback. Come on, man. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, well, he makes money doing commercials. Big deal. Big deal. That's got nothing to do with you being paid a fair rate for what you're doing on the football field. That's some bullshit. And you look at everybody who goes out there. Nobody said, well, Jared Goff's overpaid when he just got his deal, did they? After you see how many times he threw interceptions this year? Nobody said Carson Wentz is overpaid when you look at how many times he's fumbled and been injured. Come on, man. See, that's some bullshit. I hate to go with the route of it's because he's a black Dallas Cowboy quarterback. I try not to go there with this, but for some reason, there's everybody else's standards right here, and here's the standards for Dak Prescott. Oh, you know what? That pass, it was a little bit behind. It's right here in the receiver's hands. It was behind. It was late. And yet I see Aaron Rodgers sometimes throwing passes in the dirt. I see Tom Brady not being able to get around. Everybody, oh, let's take that guy. Let's take this guy. Let's try. Man, get out of here with the crap. Come on. You guys are so full of shit. Take a look around. Because, we'll just draft another quarterback, right? Okay. Yeah. How many quarterbacks get drafted a year that actually become competent starters? How many a year? Take a look right now at Marcus Mariota, who was the number one pick, who got benched. Take a look at the second pick, Jameis Winston, who threw 30 TDs with 30 interceptions. Take a look at everybody Cleveland has drafted in the first round. Take a look at the guys that people said we should get, like Paxton Lynch. Take a look how hard it is to get a quarterback in the NFL. And let's be honest here. You think if the Dallas Cowboys had 36 takeaways like New England had this year, that we would be 8-8? Because that's what they had as opposed to I think we had 15 takeaways. New England has 36. You think we would be in the same boat if our special teams blocked 3 punts and our field goal kicker actually kicked field goals? Do you honestly think that? Do you honestly think that if we had Baker Mayfield that we would have been even 8-8? Or Tom Brady? I don't think we would have. This is the same situation that it was for Tony Romo when he didn't have a defense. He's putting up great numbers. He's doing everything he can, but of course, he gets the blame. Gregory, here's the problem. If Dak's passing for 5,000 yards next year, it's because we're not a balanced offense, and more than likely we're losing. Because when you start getting a lead, when you're blowing people out, you're running the football. And that's one of those things that people say, oh man, I want to see Zeke Elliott run for 2,000. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because that means your offense is too far one way, and you're going to kill the guy, and you're going to end up shortening his career. You need balance in the NFL. You had Drew Brees threw 3 years in a row over 5,000 yards, but they were 7-9. But then they got Alvin Kamara and started being able to run the ball. His numbers went down, but their wins started going up. That's where you guys keep playing, watching football, fantasy football wise. What you need to understand is balance is where it is. Keeping a defense guessing. They don't know if you're going to pass or you're going to run. Hopefully Mike McCarthy, who, because he had Aaron Rodgers and great receivers, didn't have a great running back, threw a lot, but they weren't balanced. You want to go ahead and use Zeke Elliott and put him into the best positions for him to succeed, and the same thing with your quarterback. Houston, oh my God, and Earl Campbell literally had to have both hips and knees replaced. So that's where we are. Actually, I need to do some work on my computer to get ready for tonight's live stream. I hope you guys will join us here at 9 o'clock Eastern. Derrick Henry can't hold up. They're going to run him in the ground. It's going to be another one of those running backs. Great couple of years, and all of a sudden he's gone. Oh, yeah, you're right about that, Star. You got some hating black people. Jesse, you are 100% right. Defense sucked and special teams were horrible. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do some other work and check and see what else is going on. Keep folks straight. Keep spitting facts. Thank you very much. Justin, I like that. Dak haters trash can. The trash. The hating, isn't it sad? But there's always going to be hate in the world, unfortunately. Talking to Dak haters like talking to a brick wall. Yeah. Yeah, we replaced Kitna with Nussmeier. Yeah, run blocking, definitely. Well, see, the thing is teams learn how to scheme against you. And the whole time we had Jason Garrett, nothing ever changed. It was like, okay, we did this good last year, so we're going to continue the same thing. And that's the problem. You see teams, look at what Baltimore did. Baltimore scrapped their whole offense of being a pocket passer and said, okay, here we go. We got a quarterback who can run. Let's build the offense around that strength and see what we can do. Fell short in the playoffs, but you look what it did as far as the boost for the team. And look at what Joe Flacco was doing. Open-minded. I'm not upset about losing Kumba. I think Kitna would have been good, but I understand the reasoning of why they say they let go of Kitna, because they had apparently, or at least we're being told, that there was too many cooks or too many chefs in the kitchen, and there was too many disagreements. Coaches in and out. I'm ready for, you know what? I'm okay with it, though. I'm ready for a do-over. You're the one that's being utterly ridiculous. Who is? I'm being utterly ridiculous? Did I talk you off the ledge yet? I hope I did. Yeah, Rod Martinelli, the thing is that defense worked really well till the Rams kind of put it out there that you can run up the middle on us. And since that time, people have been catching us in the stunts with the light defensive line. Oh, I think a lot of that is people like to try and get me riled up. And so that's where they come up with the bullshit. It just is what it is. But, all right, guys, I will catch you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Victor, why is Victor? Victor, how did you get my number, man? Jeez, damn, man. Victor is just like texting. Can I come to Canton with you? Can I get? No. Someone ran her off. You must be talking about Maui. Sadly, I wish Maui would come back. It was Incognito who did. Miss Jackie's like, I'll have to wait and see. I can't blame you. We're all going to have to wait and see. But look, anything's got to be better than Jason Garrett. I'll see you tonight, open-minded. Take it easy. And anybody, again, if you ended up becoming a channel member, okay, channel member, the paid memberships, make sure you email me at CowboysMark94 with your address so that way I can get your stuff out to you. See you guys on the flip side, William. I've been trying to get to my friends in Puerto Rico. We'll probably be going back, I'm imagining. Fortunately, I guess, most of the work we did was on the north side of the island. The earthquakes, the worst of it is on the south side of the island. So we'll see how all that works out. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to everybody there. All right, see you.